If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust with the ticker symbol SPY. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So traders, today and tomorrow is the last day to get my course 50% off. After that, it will go back to its normal price. Knowing technical analysis is mandatory to find the perfect entry spots in the market, and also to reduce making these expensive mistakes such as buying a top or selling at the lows. So let's take a look at the chart for SPY. We got near that 350 target I had in mind very quickly. We're not there yet, but the market sold off very quickly. So let's put a vertical line on where I left off, which was back over here. Did my analysis on June 12th. So this is the vertical line right here, and this is 5 days of price action for this last week. I was expecting a retest of this low right here because we had the first break of the channel. Show you guys that right now. So if I connect the swings, this was the channel working lower, and now we finally had a retest of this low. So whenever I say retest of the low, that doesn't mean we're gonna get a double bottom and bounce. Usually when I say retest of lows, means we're gonna probably go back to it and even exceed it. So that's exactly what price action did Monday. The first day just gapped down crazily, and then we even sold off further than that. So there was this micro uptrend in play, which has played out. That's why we started seeing this congestion pattern right at the previous resistance point. Put a horizontal line right here. So we had an uptrend channel working higher. We had a break outside of it, moved to a new high. Prices started to move sideways because buyers and sellers did not know what to do. Eventually, you can see an aggressive seller brought the market down, and then you can see a bunch of other traders start piling in, and bulls getting out of the market or not wanting to be a short or a buyer any longer. So we had made a new low of this orange downtrend. But is there another downtrend in play? I think so. This channel fits pretty good against the price action. I'll show you guys that right now. If I connect the swings like that and I drag this one down, looks like we have a wider downtrend channel in play now. And how do I know? You can see that this was the first bounce right here, and then this was the second bounce right here, and then prices went up to the resistance side, and now we are having the third bounce. So usually when you get this much tests of a channel, it's definitely in play. So given that, we could pull back all the way up to the 388 level, some sort of relief rally, because again, we're oversold so quickly in this market. So we should be seeing a relief rally fairly soon. If not, we could break the support side of the channel and just hit that 350 level fairly soon, or we could be just trading around the lower side of this channel. That's less likely, and breaking this channel is less likely. So I'm expecting some sort of pullback fairly soon, probably back up to that 390 level, maybe even higher. Maybe we get a break outside of this channel all the way up to that $409 level before having a retest of this low. So the measured move target is at the 350 level, like I said before. I'm doing a measured move from the first leg down, and the second leg down is right at that 350 target. So I'm not saying that's the bottom. I'm just saying this is a very reliable price level that traders are trying to reach. It could be the bottom, could be not. I'm just looking at the other charts, and it looks like prices probably do want to sell off more than this, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on because it could be a bottom. So I'm looking for that 350 target. I definitely don't think we have bottom right now. This orange channel has played out, but the yellow channel has not. So even if we do get a break outside of this all the way up to the 407, 410 level, there's still a possibility we get a retest of the low, just like what we did for the orange channel. We had a break outside and we still went down to the retest the prior low. So it could just keep on repeating the same pattern until the channel is like super shallow and not this steep. So as right now, this channel is in play, and there's really no reversal signs as right now. So I'm looking for lower price targets. So next week, we don't have to reach the 350 target right away, but I could be surprised because this market is full of surprises. So I'm expecting a pullback. I think that's some. Before I forget, there was a comment made by a viewer, and he asked, or she asked, do you see a lost decade or a few years of a market trading sideways? A lost decade, I don't see that right now. I still think there's a lot more room for this market to run up. It's kind of been going up since 2008. This type of market is very hard to reverse, and I think they want to keep on buying up this market. So until we see maybe like a blow off top, maybe like a vertical climb on this chart, I don't see a lost decade. As right now, we have not been super vertical, but we are getting more aggressive and steeper. So as right now, I don't see a lost decade, but I'm not saying eventually it won't happen. There's probably something going to happen like that in the future, or the market trading sideways. Well, the market could trade sideways, just like we did back here in 2018. It was trading sideways for about 2019 before breaking out, but again, that's only 1 year of trading sideways. I mean, the market is going to go up, down, or sideways, so it doesn't always have to go up. And this next question was, is it possible to use TA for this, or is it beyond anyone's expertise in TA? Well, TA is good for understanding where prices are doing and where it's most likely headed next. It's very hard to predict the time part, because the market can just do, if you're saying, hey, I'm going to get down to this price level, you know, using your channels, your measured moves, and a bunch of other market structure tools. But if we go down to that level, before we get there, we could just be going sideways for a long time, and then we get there. So it's kind of funny. It's hard to predict the time-based part of technical analysis. So it is beyond technical analysis, but you can be still, you can be closer. You can guess closer to the time using technical analysis than not using it, if that makes any sense. So guessing the time is very difficult, but I would say technical analysis is the best tool to predict when the price level will be reached. So I think once we see, what I'm thinking is the U.S. And these Western worlds are not going to be doing good in the next coming decade or two. So we could start seeing a lot of funny things in the market, just like back here in 2020. The market dropped very fast. I think they said it was the quickest drop in history, and then they said it was the quickest recovery. So we're going to start seeing a lot more volatility over the long term. We're going to start seeing funny things like that. You know, we might see a quick crash and then a quick run up, and then maybe the market trading sideways for 2 to 3 years, and then a quick run up. We're going to start seeing funny things. I don't think we're like going to see these nice little uptrends that we had since 2008. This was a nice little uptrend, very low volatility, and it was just continuing to make a nice little uptrend at a healthy degree angle. Now we're getting at a steeper angle. We're seeing these quick crashes, so we might start seeing funny things in the market in this decade, as this Western civilizations start to be in the decline. So if I have a chart for United States, I think it would be looking pretty bad. It would be looking maybe something like this, where we kind of have topped and we're starting to decline. But it could be already in the decline phase. So I'm putting my money in Chinese economies, Southeast Asia economies. I mean, that could take a long time to play out, but it's just an assurance policy, and that's what I'm doing. So let's go and continue with the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for SPY. I'm looking for that 350 target to be reached because it was a previous breakout point, and we're almost there. I mean, we hit the 360 level just last week. So what is stopping it from reaching the 350 level? Really not much. There's not a lot of support over here, and we could reach that 350 level in the next couple of weeks, if not maybe even Monday again. So looking for our lower price targets. Downtrend is in play. If we don't reverse soon, I mean, this thing can drop down pretty far. I'm still bullish, but the lower and lower we go, the less and less bullish I'm gonna be, because then I'm thinking, hey, maybe we are in a serious downtrend. As right now, I still think we're just in a correction, and I've seen corrections play out to about a 50% or a 618 retracement. So the 50% retracements at the 350 level, and the 618 is at 317 level. If we get down past below that 618, it's just very unlikely to resume the trend, at least in the short term. In the long term, maybe 2 to 3 years, probably going to back up to this highs. But as right now, I think most people want to know what we're going to do in the short term. Let me see if I see a channel right here. This one, I don't think this channel is in play. But like I said, the daily chart channel is definitely in play, where it was this one right here. Price are definitely respecting this channel, working lower. We're at the bottom side of the channel, so we should be expecting a pullback. We are near oversold territory. Okay, but again, if we don't bounce from this 350 level, the next target I have in mind is probably just a little bit lower, the 338. And if we just break that and we continue still lower, I'm expecting prices to come back all the way down to the starting point of this 2020 up move, which a bunch of stocks have already done. So it would make sense that SPY could also do that too. So there's that possibility to reach that 250 level again. Now I also see this type of pattern. You can see that we made a high right here in the market, and then we dropped down to the 236 level, and then we made a high in the market, and then we dropped down to the even a little bit lower, the 230 level. So this low was lower than the previous one, even though we made a high. And then now we made another high, because this high is higher than all the other ones. So if we drop down, we could drop down even lower than these previous lows. So just something to keep an eye on. Maybe we could reach the 220 level. So it's just all about going day by day, week by week. If we don't find any support, we gotta look for lower price targets. So let's, and here we have the monthly chart for the SPY, and the reason I like it is because I can see the entire uptrend since 2009 bottom. Now we've going inside of an uptrend, and if I connect the swings, you can see that the trend is still intact. We have not had a breakout side of this pattern, and we're still finding support at the lower side of this channel. So since prices bounce from this top side, which is not confirmed, but it could be a top side of the channel, most likely it wants to retrace all the way back down to the lower side, which, like I said before on the weekly chart, is right below that $300 level. So the 305, possibly even the 290 level is where we could get some type of bounce. So we could do something like that before continuing higher. Or we could break the pattern, but even if we do break the pattern, below that 217 level, 215 level, I'm still expecting a retest of the high, since that's the first break of the pattern. So that's why I'm still bullish in the long term, even though I'm not entirely sure when this downtrend is going to be over. But as right now, there's still a good sign that, hey, there's a strong possibility we should go back up to retest those highs, even if we do this, even if we do break this decade-long or even longer-term channel. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised or way to learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.